Baby, we're rolling.
Every day you say I can go to Walmart, but then you don't want to take me. They're gonna give my chairs away. Pick up your order.
How long do we got till we get this stuff?
Tuesday, June 29, 2021.
Tuesday, June 20. Okay, go tomorrow.
How are we going tomorrow? I work it from 8:30 to 5.
Go at 5. You too scared to go to Walmart after dark? I would.
It's the Stratford Walmart.
Why are we here?
Yeah, like.
What would you say is the reason why we're doing this? Because there's many reasons.
So,
well, like, what's the reason?
Okay, so why are we here?
Mm-hmm.
Why are we making a YouTube channel? Why are we trying to do a podcast? Why are we trying to leave regular 9-to-5s? I mean, I'm sure you have a reason, and I have a reason.
Yeah.
And they may be the same or they may be different, but...
So let's talk about it, because I feel like we never really spoke about it. As hard as that is to believe, like, we kind of just have talks, but we never really spoke about, like, what exactly is, like, the drive, like, the leading factor why I want to do this. It's because I'm really struggling with, like, working 9 to 5. I've tried a couple of different things. I bounced around from job to job, and I never really found, like... People say they have a calling or like something that like gets them up in the morning or whatever. Like, I still don't know what that is. I have a lot of interests, you know what I mean? I like video games. I like music. I like, you know, all these random things. But I don't really know what to do with all that. But I know that I don't like working. And, like, it's not because I'm lazy. I'm a hard worker. Like, I think I go to work and I work. Like, I don't play at work. Work is for work. And maybe, like, that might be a problem in itself. Like, maybe it's all work and no play. So when I get home, I'm drained and, like, maybe I should find some fun at work, but I don't find work fun.
Yeah.
Like, I can't make fun where there is no fun to be had because I feel like if you're working, you're working. But, like, if I could find a job that was fun for me to do but still work hard at it, then I feel like that is my calling. So, like, have fun talking to you. So it's like, what if that was my job? You know what I mean? Like, what if my job was just coming and talking to you or like talking to people? Because I enjoy conversation about real things. It's like also a hobby of mine, which is kind of strange. It's like I enjoy asking someone a question about, like, the universe or, like, hey, did you hear about the UFO report from the government? And be like, oh, that's all fake. You know, they did that in a lab, you know, whatever. And just hear what people say. It's, like, interesting to me. So I think this is the best shot I have to finding, like, my calling.
Yeah.
And that's why I want to do this. Then we have the whole... 9 to 5 and like retail environment, because like unfortunately I guess like that's the career, like that's the area we ended up in where we're doing retail, even though we have criminal justice degrees or whatever. Like, we decided not to go that route for I think different reasons, or like same reason, different whatever symptoms. But like, yeah, so like that's a whole different thing of itself. But like why I want to do this is just because like I still haven't found, even at the age of 30, like still haven't found like what I want to do and like what do I want to be when I grow up. Like, I don't have the answer to that.
One of the reasons why I was really nervous about making this first video is because I felt like I would get emotional. Because I don't mind working a 9 to 5. That's where you and I differ. I have no problem with punching a clock at all. I've been working since I was 16, and from 16 I've never said to myself like, like I'm better than having a boss. I want to be my own boss. You know what I mean? I wasn't designing clothes and making jewelry the way other 16-year-olds may have. Like those 16-year-olds that had that like entrepreneur kind of in them. I've never been that type of person. I have no problem working. Having Ava was probably the first time that it really sucked to go to work and to leave her. And then like meeting you, and like having the house and having the kids and that kind of thing. I feel sad every single time I have to leave. And I get to work and like work is work, and like I said, it's not the job that I mind. It's the fact that to find someone who you're connected to as much as you and I are connected, it physically hurts me to leave. So that's something I've really, really struggled with. But when you go to work, like working at Bed Bath & Beyond, because it was a second family there, it made it worth it a little, because it wasn't so bad to leave your first family to go be with your second family.
You leave home to go home.
To go home is what it felt like. But then when I changed jobs and I was somewhere that was not comfortable, somewhere that I did not have a family, is when it was like, I can't do this. And that's what I always say. You know that I always say, if I'm going to spend 50 hours away from my family, it needs to be somewhere that makes me happy. And for 3 months, I was absolutely miserable. So for me, the reason why I want to do this with you is because if I can find a way to be with you guys, but still work and still create something and still have something to leave for the kids, that would be a dream. Because sure, we can go to work all day and see each other in the morning and kiss goodbye and then see each other at 6 o'clock and then squeeze in a quick meal and a couple conversations and then go to sleep, and that could be our lives, but that's settling. And it was only until we saw, like I was talking about, like those few videos of these couples that have some kind of content, like whether they're baking or they're doing fitness or whatever the case may be. Ours is a podcast. Ours is a conversation. Ours is inviting people into our home and having this conversation and allowing them to be a part of it. But to put something out there, but to still be with you, is something that we at least need to try. It's worth trying, because if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. We didn't quit our jobs to do that. If we didn't quit our jobs and take out a second mortgage and we're like, we're gonna be YouTube stars.
Pack up the RV, let's go cross country. That I still want to do that.
So anyway,
okay.
I just feel as though this is at least worth a shot, because I don't want to be away from you. I don't want to be away from the babies, and the cats I could care less about, but I just want to be home.
And so that's a good segue into, like, I think.
I know, that's why I did it.
Nice. You good. So, so then there's a lot of talk right now going on about no one wants to work, or like employers are finding a hard time keeping employees because everybody's just quitting. They're bumping up pay and trying to do different incentives. Like my job is giving a $30,000 sign-on bonus to pharmacists to come on.
My job is hiring external management, and that's something that they've
never done before. So it's like, I feel like, this is the truth. The pandemic, like everybody being home for those couple of months. Some people were home up until the beginning of the year even. Like some jobs didn't open up until just recently. So like, I feel like everyone working from home and like being home and being around each other
over a year.
For like a year really caused people to look around and like reevaluate
what's important.
Their situation, like their living situations, their job situation, like what's important to me, like when I wake up, like what do I have? And like a lot of people never really thought about it because it was like too busy.
Yeah, we just punched the clock for a really long time, but the pandemic really the world stopped. The world literally stopped. Our country literally stopped. And we weren't able to do a lot of things. So I completely agree where you say, like, people really had to take a step back and evaluate what was going on around them. And a lot of people decided, I don't want to go to work. I want to start my own business. Or I want to become a model. Or I want to become a photographer. Or I want to travel the world. Like, especially when a lot of people were receiving unemployment. it was like, so I don't even have to work. So now that I'm getting money, like, what do I want to do?
Right.
And it made a lot of people think, because for the first time, when's the last time you were given free money to sit at home?
Right. Or to even realize, in some cases, like in our case, there was, when you went on maternity leave, you weren't getting paid.
Yeah, when I went on the don't schedule me for 2 months.
When you went on that don't schedule me, don't put me on the schedule.
Yeah.
Like we weren't getting paid, and it's like we came out on the other end completely fine.
Yeah, that was a big deal for us, because when I was pregnant,
yeah,
we were like, how are we gonna do this?
Yeah.
How are we gonna be home for 2 months without me getting a paycheck?
Like, this is gonna be crazy.
This is gonna
like
be
we're
horrible.
gonna have to.
What about the house? And when we got back,
I'm pretty sure we ate out like every single day on maternity leave.
But
don't schedule me.
Don't schedule me. So I just feel like the world didn't stop for us. Like, Ava still got shoes, you know?
Yeah.
We didn't lose the house. So that was a little moment of like how
wow.
could I not work and we're okay?
So like even that, like even those small things, it's like you can take a week off from work, no pay, we'll be fine.
And be fine.
Like, so it really, not to throw dirt on any company's name, but like when you really wanted to get out of your last job.
No, we're just calling that my last job.
Okay. When you really wanted to get out of your last job.
An episode.
When you really wanted to get out your last job, it was just like, yo, we're not stuck here.
No.
It doesn't matter. Like, before it would be like, make sure you apply and have something lined up. Maybe still work at your old job for a week.
Make sure you leave on good terms.
Leave on good terms.
Just
don't
in
burn
case you
any
need
bridges.
to go back.
It's like, we're not stuck in this place. We can not have a job for 2-3 weeks.
I
And
should
we'll
have just
be
been
cool.
like, listen, I didn't work for 2 months and my bills got paid, and just
Like,
flipped
we'll
the
be
table
cool.
over and walked out.
You know what I mean? Like it'll work out. It'll
Yeah.
work itself out. So I think a lot of people are just realizing that, like, hey, if it's not right, I'm leaving. You know what I mean? Like,
That's another thing too, and I just wrote it down, but awesome segue into the fact that working nowadays, for those of us that are working, is 10 times harder because there's no one there.
Right.
Every single job is completely understaffed. Down to us getting Panera Bread this morning and it taking 30 minutes because there's 2 people there.
Yeah.
So even if you are working right now, it's 10 times harder. So that gives you even more incentive to want to go. Like, the pandemic just changed everything, and then with Biden becoming president, he continues to extend unemployment, which is amazing. But for these companies that are waiting for these people to come back, they're not coming back.
Yeah.
They're not coming back. I mean, you got places that you said your job closed the other day and your store manager had to stay because she was the only second person in the building.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that 3 years ago.
No.
3 years ago, I mean, even when I was pregnant with Izzy, I was telling people, like, guys, there's way too many people here. If you guys want to head out early, let me know.
And people were trying to stay.
And people, maybe 1 or 2 people will be like, yeah, I'll leave an hour early. But, like, all of those bodies, they're gone.
Yeah, they're gone. They are absolutely gone.
So it's like, we're staying in these places, but it's so much harder when we want to go too.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to leave too.
Like, I think for this new job that I have, post-episode, this new job. Wait, it's a prequel and then a what? Epilogue? So this
post-traumatic storm syndrome.
For this new job that I have, it feels like I'm home again. I haven't met my family, but the dynamic there, the way that the company appreciates people, it just seems as though this might be the right move for me. It's like a little, like Bed Bath & Beyond Part 2, just as far as the company operates. I'll never find those people and replace them exactly, but it's a little bit worth it for me to go there every day. I found something to kind of hold on to, because my last job gave me absolutely nothing to hold on to, but that's going to be a separate episode. Whew. Okay. Drove by it this morning and started shaking. So, the job that I currently have, I believe it makes me happy. I'm happy to have it. I don't know if y'all can see the post-it. See it?
They can't see that. I don't think they can see it.
It's for those that are going to screenshot and zoom in to find out where I work.
Okay.
Yeah. But even though it's a better job, even though it's better pay, even though, the people are nice or whatever, it still doesn't beat this.
Right.
It still doesn't beat this. It still doesn't beat Izzy in the swing right there and Ava upstairs singing. She's singing very loud,
Shout
by
out
the
to
way. It is screaming, by the way, upstairs.
She can do that.
Yeah.
She's the only one up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's. I did not ever stop working, like not even for the pandemic. So it's like it didn't, like it wasn't any revelation to me, like that. Oh my God, like I feel so much better at home. Like I just always felt that way. Mm-hmm.
But it did make a difference for you in the sense of you came home every day and your wife was here.
Yeah.
With dinner on the table, and you were never worried about money.
It's true.
So maybe, you were working through the entire pandemic, but I was pregnant at home with our daughter, and it was nice.
Yeah, I just realized like I got to see you every day. Some days I don't see you, and it's
no, there's some days when we do not see each other.
Absolutely don't see each other. Like
I wake up at 4:30. I kiss you, on your forehead, and I go to work, and then you wake up and you're alone. It's you and Izzy.
And I leave at 3. I work till like 11:30. I
come
get home
when I'm asleep,
midnight.
and you kiss me on the forehead.
That's a whole different day. I get home at 12:15 in the morning. That's it. We did not see each other.
I've been up since 4:30, so I'm not waiting up. You know what I mean? And then you go to bed at 12:15. So when I wake up at 4:30 again, you're out like a light. So there are days when we completely do not see each other. And going back to my first point, when you find someone in your life that you feel so connected to, like I feel like I've met so many people in my life that I've been like, oh my God, like this person's amazing. You know what I mean? I have amazing friends, I have amazing family, but when you find the other half of your soul, not to be super corny, I don't want to be away from you. Okay. So
I feel the same.
Like we've gone through our stuff, we've gotten past our stuff, and at the end of the day, and I tell you this all the time, you are my best friend. My absolute best friend. And there are moments in every single day where I go, don't be my husband for a second, just be my best friend. And I tell you something, and we separate the two because we are each other's best friend. And you're my partner, and my parents tell me to stop calling you my partner because it sounds like we're a lesbian couple, but you are my partner in everything. And I want you to be my partner at work. Yeah. I want you to be my business partner. So sure, we can go open up a restaurant, we could go open up a food truck, we can go do those kind of things, but I can only make like 3 different dishes. So yeah, I can't. That's not for us.
No, I can make some fire wings.
I'm
gonna do a wing truck. Do you support me?
Stress me out.
Do you support me in this wing truck? 99 kinds of wings.
99 kinds of wings.
No, okay. Yeah.
At the end of the day, what do we have? So you can write. You're an amazing writer. I can sit through any show for days at a time without moving the couch. I believe it's a skill.
I think it's a skill. Not everybody can do that.
And I make a mean Cafe Bustelo coffee. Okay, but aside from that, I don't really have much skills with like my hands. I'm a manager. That's what I've been for this entire time. I can't really take that a lot of places. And you're a writer, and you can take it a million places, but you can't take it to Walgreens. So I think that you and I need to take our... What are you doing? What are you doing?
I just realized my armrests were in town. I went to put my arms down and like sit back. And I was like... Oh my God. Listen, we're good now. You don't have to worry about
me. I know, I just feel like I'm saying so many things about how I want to be near you, but like you're just stressing me out right now.
I feel like the people need some levity. You got them like crying, everybody's in their feelings. So let's lighten it up.
No one's in their feelings. At the end of the day, what we're saying right now, I feel like everyone is feeling.
Everybody's feeling.
Everybody's feeling it.
I mean,
nobody wants to go to work every single day and clock into these places that don't have enough staff. And
how many people we know trying to start businesses right now?
Momsy's Meals.
Shout out Momsy's Meals.
Momsy's Meals.
Bridgeport.
My mom started a food business.
Bridgeport?
Okay. So.
Layla's Garden.
Layla's Garden, Momsy's Meals.
Does Shannon have a name for her thing? She makes keychains.
Wow.
And phone cases.
She makes anything out of resin. Shannon has a resin business. I didn't get the name of it because she has 17 different Facebooks. Shout out to Shannon.
We're not going to look it up. But.
Not going to look it up right now. But we have a lot of people that...
Yeah, everybody's trying to start a business. It's not just all because we're 30. Oh, Tamara's real estate business.
Yeah. I mean, Tamara started... Like, you got people that...
She did that from way back.
Yeah, like, let's just backtrack for a second.
She's selling cups.
You have people that were working these jobs that had that entrepreneur kind of like trait in them from the beginning. Like Shannon was punching the clock. This is totally before the pandemic, and realized, like, you know what, this is not for me. I want to be my own boss. Tamara was making these cups that glow and walking up and down Sandwich Street and selling them to any single person she could, because Tamara does not want to punch the clock. Layla has been doing her garden and making her soaps and that kind of thing from the very, very beginning. So like, we're a little late in that aspect, but we were really trying to make it work where we were. You tried so many different jobs where you were like,
and just always going up the ladder, like, oh, maybe it's the fact that I'm nobody's boss, or maybe it's the fact I have too many bosses, so let me narrow down how many bosses I have, or maybe it's the place, maybe it's the location within the same job, but like, maybe I need to branch out. But I'm just now getting to the point where I'm realizing, and it sucks because like, they expect everybody to have this all figured out when you're like 17, 18. Like, it's not real. Like,
no, it's not real.
17, 18, I thought I wanted to be Gil Grissom from CSI. Not like a CSI agent. I'm talking about like Gil Grissom, like with the glasses, come in with a book and just like lick a leaf.
Burnt motor oil.
And be like, oh yes, this seems as though the murderer was blah, blah, blah. Like, I wanted to be that guy. 17 years old. I can't see blood without fainting. Like, I will pass the fuck out if I see blood.
Whoa.
We're cursing?
Whoa.
We're cursing?
Family channel.
We're cursing? Are we cursing?
No,
Are we cursing?
No.
Okay. Relax.
Anyway.
So, like, I can't see blood without fainting.
But at 17, 18, I had no idea what I wanted.
But you had no
to do
idea
myself.
at 17.
Yeah, but you got people that had this plan, that the plan completely changed, and you have people like me that just had no idea. But just bringing it all back, we're here for a reason. What you and I do, these conversations that we have them authentically every single day.
Regular like,
conversations.
Making pancakes in the kitchen, and hey, what about X and X and Y and Z?
So we're here to see if people want to have these conversations with us. We've invited them into our home, into our beautiful office, into our beautiful desk that we built, that I designed.
You see, I dig guns. No, that's no, more like gangster guns, like
Not like
not like well, hello there, pilgrim. Like
not
that.
room in this town for the both of us.
Nah, not those guys. I'm talking about
Bing bang.
No. Yes.
That's where you would cut. You see that?
Right there. That's the cut. Yeah. That's good. That's good. No, but
we hope something beautiful comes from this.
Even more stuff. I have a passion for interior design. Say whatever you want to say about that.
Just really want to bring it back.
Okay.
So we forgot. I feel like we're getting off.
And cut.
We are here because we feel as though what we do every day, these conversations that we have every day, are genuine, and that we get so much from them that we want other people to get something from them also.
And get stuff from other people as well.
Absolutely.
You know, add to the conversation and hear other things, because we love to learn new things through conversation.
Absolutely.
So we hope that other people who like to learn new things through conversation can get something out of this, and then also give back.
Let's finish with a cool story. I was reading an article, and this guy was saying, and this is like a very common thing, it's not like he made this up, but this guy was saying that everyone is a mosaic of every person they've ever met.
Okay.
So every person you meet, you take a little piece of them with you, and that's what makes you who you are.
True.
I spoke about this man this morning. He was the same guy that said he drinks his coffee black because in college somebody told him about drinking your coffee black and how many antioxidants are in it and how healthy it is for you, so now he drinks his coffee black. That is a piece of that person that he took with him, right? So there's a million experiences that everyone has in their lives, and they take what they want from them, and that's what makes you who you are. You and I have bounced off each other a million things, but now these people can take a piece of what we do and take that with them, and then they can contribute back. So from these conversations, we're just opening up the floor to talk about a million different things, and let's just see what comes from it. I think that's why we're here.
That is why we're here. So, life, movies, music.
You got to live, laugh, love.
I thought we were bringing it in.
You gotta live, laugh, love. Live, laugh, live. You gotta.
So follow us on all of our social media. We have the same handle for everything, and we encourage everyone to contribute to all of our conversations so that we can trade off ideas and become little mosaics. I'm gonna find that story.
That's a beautiful story. At those St. Jeans.
On everything.
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
I don't have TikTok.
We don't have a TikTok. Oh. At those St. If we do
No,
get a
you were
TikTok,
good.
it's gonna be at those St. Jeans.
Yes.
Unless someone steals it. Don't follow TikTok.
Babe,